All right, welcome back to DL Kramer's Custom Cars and Anything. Well, last night I put one fender on. Try to get it as close as I can. Top gap, just a little bit more than the bottom. But they got that stud going down, and it's this way in the hole as far as it'll go. So I can't get it any closer. And then I looked at the door, and I said, no, I don't want to mess with the door. The seal ain't in, so that's why that's that way. So I think we'll just live with that. And so so anyway, I got the bolts all in. She's all tightened, and stuff, and all that. So looks like a little miscolor match there, maybe, but it looks more like that in the video. But when you look at it in person, it ain't bad. So got all them in, and stuff. So turned out pretty good, not too bad, you know. So yeah. So anyway, so now what I want to do is I want to do this side, driver's side. But on the bottom, on the bottom there, on the bottom end of the fender down here where my pinky is, there's two bolts there and stuff, and one snapped off, so I got to get that one out of there and put a new clip in and stuff. So let's get set up and do that, and we got to get this thing running too one of these days on the video. Well, once we get the body kind of satisfied for the season, because next spring is when I'm going to be doing the body work. I'll drive it outside on a sunny day and I'll sand out there, So I got to get it running and driving, but I got to get all the panels on it. So, like I said, I got all the jams done and everything. So we don't need to worry about any of that now. So foot is done, except for one little ding. Not sure where's that thing right here. One little ding I forgot about. Did all the body work on it and everything. Got a little bit of primer overspray on it, but that's okay. I'll fix it up again. But we gotta get that thing running sooner or later. Man, it's just sitting there dry. Oh, it bothers me. That old Hemi. So anyway, let's get set up. All right. So you see, one's good, one's busted off. So what do I do? Well, I forgot the nut for this one already. Let's pull this one out. We'll put a bolt in there. And then we'll put a nut on that one. We're going to pull the body shim out. If we can. Which we just did. Where's the other one? Can I bring that on? Oh yeah, there it is. Gotta go both body shims there. Yeah. Okay. Now how am I gonna get that out of there? Oh, I guess I gotta go get that nut anyway. Well, wait a minute. What do I got here? No, I got the wrong thing. I gotta go get tools again. Obviously, I forgot some tools. I forget. Now it takes. This is such a narrow area here to get up. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm back again. Okay, she's pretty solid in there, so I wonder. God, I should have hit that with some rust reformer or something to it away. Those clips are made out of like a Springer steel. So they're not the easiest thing to bend and hope it would break, but it won't break. I was going to fix this when it was on the body rotisserie, and I never did, and I kind of forgot about it. So that's why I would have fixed it there. I would have had it nice and rust-proofed. But of course, I forgot about it. So grab my good dead. Oh yeah. Not enough. Okay. That's probably not going to be enough either. Probably got to get the grinder in here and just knob some of that off, huh? Tell you what, let's clamp the vice grip on it and see if we can snap it off or turn it off. It'll probably turn on now. Yeah, I want to wreck one. Sliding on it there. Is it turning? Until it is turning. Oh, I wonder how bad I destroyed that clip. Could I reuse it? Oh, it should have been neutralized. Yeah, now it came out, so. Oh, thing's cracked. I don't know if you can see it, but I cracked it. So that's junk. So I use one of these 5/16 fender nuts. Maybe I should have just put a nut and bolt in there, huh? I don't know. Geez, I didn't realize it'd be that hard to move it over. I guess it has to be, huh? Name of the game, right? Yeah. Well, I don't know. What goes through there? I'll hit it up when I get the rubber spacers in there and stuff, and I'll just spray Rust-Oleum rust reformer in there. Yeah, it works. Okay. Okay, so that works. Okay. Now what? Let's see if this nut goes on there. Oh, where'd it go? I should have just pulled that out and put all new in there too. Was it that bad? There, grab something. I got bed liner on the threads, so I'm doing a chase on it right now. Here it goes. There we go. Okay, well, it looks like we're ready to start putting the fender on. So now let's go work on the top. Next step we'll do is we'll do the top, and okay, there we go. Okay, so we're using this and these. When we got 3 body shims, I thought we had 4 here. I guess I decided it was. But what I did is I went to Harbor Freight and I bought these. I used them on the other side, so that's what we'll do here too. This stud here can be thrown. God. Okay. Then I went on eBay and I bought these 5/16 by inch and a quarter fender bolts, and they're gold anodized, or gold. So, and then I bought the fender nuts too. Got 25 in a kit for like $25 or something. So I bought them. So we'll be using them. Let's see, we don't need that. We need them on here. Let's see. That. This is junk. That's junk. I can be thrown in the scrap bin. Just getting myself organized so we can start at the top now again. Okay, so the bottom's ready to go. Let's see, we're gonna need 1 bolt. Okay, there. I gotta make sure I leave enough stuff here for the bottom. Okay, there's all that. Body shims. Alright. Got more stuff laying over here. Left over from the other side, too. Oh, yeah. I do have another stud here. Then they would match. Is this the one that has a stop on it, or is this whole stud? Yeah, this one don't have a stop on it. Well, let's leave that down here for now. Then we need a nut for the washer. Nut for the washer. Nut for the fender, I mean. Trying to get organized here, guys. Okay. Now we're going to set up on the top for a minute. Alright, so now the next step we got to do is after I'm done kicking the camera tripod. Well, what the heck? Now what we got to do is we got to put fender nuts on all these. So I put them to the side, and then I slide them over. Okay? And you scratch everything up really nice and pretty. Let's just push them all on there, and then I'll slide them over. They're just being a bear to me. They're not being nice. Oh, yeah. Well, what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? Me, I'll be here by myself. I'm gonna make myself, got myself a little pieces of ham and some mashed potatoes and some gravy. I'm celebrating it by myself. But that's okay. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. That's one. There you go, there's 2. There's 3. 4. And 5. Okay, so now we got them on there. Now we got a 2, I think we got to put on the fender, don't we? So let's do that quick. If we can. All I want to do is get 2 out of there. Okay, thank you. So, okay. So, and the bolts come in from the core support, so they got to be, these have to point outside, you know. All right. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. I know. I could see people already saying, hey, you're using the body hammer for that. Yeah, it's just a light little, like, it's not like I'm beating on it, you know. It's a light hammer to use naturally and, you know. Okay, so then the next step, let's see if we can move you guys around this way. I should have just paused it. Okay, some people don't do this, but I do. What I'll do is I'll run a little bit of silicone on this ledge right here, just this ledge. When you get the tire spray, it comes up, then it runs underneath here, rusts this out, and then it runs down the side and rusts this all out too. I got the other side all epoxied and bed lined. This side is epoxied and painted. So what I want to do is I got this old tube of silicone here. So I thought I'd just use it up. So I'm just going to do this by hand. Hopefully it don't dry that fast. Hopefully. So I put a little silicone up here just to kind of help it out, I guess. And you know, it just helps, okay? When you pull the fender off, if it ever has to come off. So I use silicone so it comes apart. All right, so let's see here. Okay. So anyway, then what we gotta do next will be to do that. Okay. Just set that off to the side for right now. Now, let's put the fender on. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna lift this. Now, anyway. Now I got that stud. I have to, let's see, where's that stud at? There. Okay. I got this to begin with. Okay. Now I'm going to pull these gloves off because I got to work faster. Okay. So, there's one. There's two. There's three, I believe. There's four. Hope I'm not forgetting nothing. I'm working fast here. Got a big snowstorm moving in tonight. Well, it's our first one here in Minnesota. So you know how it is. Nobody knows how to drive and all kinds of troubles, I'm sure. Okay. We got these two down here. You probably can't see right now. Get one started there. I get this one started. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to close the hood. If we can. Okay. Then we're going to kind of try to align it a little bit. Knock something out. Okay, that's fine. Gotta do one thing at a time here. Check our gap here. Looks pretty good, actually. Those are hood alignment. That's way off. That's probably the best we can do right now. Let's pop this one in. Take a look at our other alignments here. Okay. Let's close this again. Yeah, both sides the fenders are kind of forward of the hood, so. But I can't go back any further with the fender. Boy, I'm a good feeling there. No, wrong way. Okay. So what I'm doing is looking at the seam here. Trying to make sure it's even. There we go. I'll hold that there. Okay. Let's compare it to the other side. It's pretty damn close. So what we'll do is we'll tighten all these up. Okay. That one's tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. Go ahead and stop that nice. Okay, so we got her that far. Now, the next step is Now later on, the fender might twist a little bit, you know. See how it moves? There's my bolt. That's where she fell. Okay. There she go. I just didn't have it. So what we're gonna do is just snug these up for now. Later on we'll adjust them. So now I got it adjusted to the hood. And soon we'll go after the door side. As soon as I can get my ratchet set up. Learn how to use it first. Forgot I gotta wipe off that extra silicone yet. I got it on my arm, that's what reminded me. So now it'll be all over the place before the day's over, I suppose. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, she finally started. Huh. Okay. Now, it might look like I reefed on it, but I didn't. I swear to God. I gotta wipe off that extra silicone that's right up here. Let's see where I got her on my arm. You know how it is. Once it gets on you, it'll be here, it'll be in your face, it'll be... I don't feel it. Thought I touched it. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, let's go get more rigs. Some people will try to fold the rig and reuse it and use it some more, and then next thing you know is you got it all over your fingers. You got it all over everything else. So let's just let's keep getting paper towels if we gotta, you know. Yeah. Okay, now we'll get a new one again. Okay, that'll work, I think. I think that'll work. Well, let's go get one more. Let's make sure. Okay, I think we're safe enough to say. Good enough. I gotta go throw this away. So it can dry in the... I just emptied out my garbage so it can sit in there and dry in the trash can. You never want to throw raw chemicals in the trash. You might find yourself in a flaming inferno. So, okay, so there's that. Now we just, what do we do here? Let's see. Now we'll close the hood. Look at our gap there. I think that looks pretty good, don't it? The only thing that sucks is on both sides it did it. The hood's in just a little bit here. You know, and the problem is the back gap of the hood between the cowl and the hood itself is really nice. It isn't wide, it isn't narrow. So if I put the hood ahead more, which I could do, oh God, that gap be huge. No, that looks good the way it is. That looks like max gap right now. So I don't know. It's about, what did I say, 1/8 of an inch on each side, maybe? Maybe 3/16 of an inch, maybe? Well, I think we gotta kind of live with that. I don't think we have any choice. Okay, so now let's go back down under the car here. We'll do that lower panel. All right, so here we go. Bottom, I forgot to take that nut off of there. No, can I get that off of there? Okay, all stud came out. That's fine. Okay, so there we go. Oh, that gap looks pretty good, not too bad. The door's down in the front. I gotta adjust the door up a little bit. I can see it through the whole doors. Gotta go up. Gotta go. The door's gotta go like this. God, no. Yeah, you can see that's off. Let's try something once. I don't have that stud in there yet. Where's that flashlight now? There's a stud up in the fender, up in the... I forgot, I gotta tighten that up yet, don't I? Okay, well, let's do that then, quick. Okay. Okay, we'll throw that in there first. That might bring that fender down yet. I don't know. And I gotta use all kinds of extensions here to reach up there. That either. Where's that other extension? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, I gotta use this. There's that one stud. It has to be tightened way up there in the fender. Okay, so that's gonna give me crap, I can tell already. Should have cleaned that stud off. I think I got bed liner on it. Sometimes that bed liner makes it difficult to. So this is going to be our next problem, and I can see it coming. What am I going to do here? Take my hat off here. That's what it looks like. I should have chased that with a tap or something. But you think of that after you put it together. Now I can't take it apart. I got that silicone drying and it's aligned. I don't want to touch it now, you know. Okay. I believe I got it started by hand, but don't know if that'll work. Did not work. Okay, guys, I'm going to fight with this for a little while. Okay, I'm getting there now. Okay, I got her. But look at the extensions I had to use and the knuckle. That's the only way I could get her. Wonder if I can show you what I did. Did I bring that down any wrong? Nope, didn't affect it. Okay, I figured it wasn't gonna. It was too far in already. I couldn't go any further. So, anyway, I don't know if you can see up there. You can see it bolt right up, right there. That's what I had to screw tight. Okay, now let's shim up the bottom here, the bottom part of the fender. Some of you might be saying, hey, he's got a rust hole to fix there. Yeah, I do, but I'll loosen these up later and I'll fold this out like this and I'll work on it. But I just want to get the car together because that body work is a summer. If I have this bolted into place, all the bolts are here. I don't lose them. All I got to do is unbolt the 2 bolts, fold this out a little bit, and then go to work and start going at it, right? Okay. Let's see now. I got everything sitting in my way here right now. I'm totally disarrayed right now here. Let's see. We'll use 2 of the factory ones. Okay. Where's that stud that goes in there? Okay, there it is. Okay. There's two factory ones. I don't know if I push that in. God, is that perfect? You know what? That is absolutely perfect. The two factory ones. Well, let's tighten it up and then we'll see where we're at. See if we got to put more in there or not. Let's see. And then I'll take that rust neutralizer to that when I do the body work. No, not on that one anyway. Okay, that's perfect there. Yeah, that would pass. Except for, I'm going to push it back a little bit, don't I? And maybe if I can. Maybe I can't. I don't know. There we go. There it is. Okay. Now, where's the nut for that one? Okay, I set it down here in the mess somewhere. There it is. What's going on, isn't she? Yeah, she is. At least that far, anyway. You know what? I think I got a bad stud. Oh, come on now. Okay, I got something that's not jiving here right now. Okay, troubles again. Troubles have arrived again. So, I wonder if I can put some down pressure on there if it'll take it, or otherwise that whole stud's shot. Okay. Wow. See that? I could push the nut on, I could push it off. Or pull it off of me. Well, let's see what's wrong here. I'll bet you it's a stud too. I bet you $1 to $1 it's a stud. Yep. Now, how do I fix that? Can I get that stud out of there? Well, if it's not one thing, it's another, right, guys? Okay, so that means that has to be replaced. So what do I do? Let's go get a new nut. I'll go grab a new nut and then a washer. Nothing else that can be fixed later on when I pull the fender back out. Then I can replace all that too again like I did on the other side. That's what I'm going to have to do. But let's just get it together. Maybe it's not right, but at least it's together. And we can make it right towards spring. Because we got a motor to get going. We got brakes to get done. We got fuel systems. We got dashes. We got all kinds of stuff to do here yet. The bodywork's going to get done this spring. Or this winter, but most likely in spring. All right. Now, what's that? I got a big old 5/16 fender washer. Yeah, stainless steel. Let's see how a new nut works on there. Now, since I grabbed it with the vice grip, I suppose I wrecked it anyway, didn't I? I don't know yet. Let's see once, huh? Maybe I didn't. Because I'll work with this more in spring. I'll do a video on this too again. Oh, that didn't work. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling. A really bad feeling about this. Deep ball socket, I can't push on it either. Yeah. Now I should have a 1/2 inch. Oh, I tell you. What if we... What if we... Well, I probably marred it up with the vice grip, probably. No, I don't have a fighting chance, huh? Wanted to take it out and just put a bolt in there, but no, couldn't do that either. Okay, I gotta go get a socket. Like I say, this is just temporary to keep parts together. I know I got it properly shimmed, so I want to keep it that way. Oh, okay. Where's a 1/2 inch? That would be it right here. Okay. So I think we're almost to the point where we can focus on mechanicals. I believe. Okay. I hope I'm right. Now I can put some pressure on it and see if it goes that way. Oh God, don't you want? What the heck? Man, I can't even do that. It's doing something now. Huh, it's working. Oh, but I'm shocked. Yeah, it's working. Okay, there we go. Oh, I need to tighten up. Oh, probably break the stud off. That's okay though. That's okay. I'm gonna try to tighten that up yet. Just my arms are shot right now at the moment. We're just going to leave it alone the way it is until spring. We got steering bump steer kits we got to put in. As you can tell, I don't have the steering hooked up here. No columns to put in. I got mechanical work under here yet to do underneath. There's plenty of stuff. It's so nice to bolt something on. We're there. I think we're there. I gotta put the deep well on there now because now it's too shallow. Oh yeah, we're there. She's tight. Okay, so now we're even across here. You see I got some bed liner on here too. I gotta clean off. I'll do all that in spring. Doors lined up here good. It's just the door. I can kind of see it now under here. The door right now has to go like this. The door. Right now the door's down a little bit. It has to be just barely lifted up. But I'm not going to worry about that. It opens and closes just fine. I'm going to leave that alone till spring is the body work time. It's together. We don't lose pieces. It's easy to take it apart again, you know, and then you got the pieces there. But yeah. I'm laying down here now. I'm getting tired. Well, I guess let's go on a quick tour. And then we will end the video there for this one. Then the fenders are on and the hood is on. And then I gotta put that grill piece in yet. There's a couple more pieces that have to go on the front end. We'll do that on another video. But yeah, I can see that door has to. Oh man, it's just gotta go up like 1/8 of an inch. I'm looking at the body lines here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, it's just obviously the fender can't go down, but the door can be just. It's actually the hinges that are not the door side of the hinge. It's actually the A-pillar side. It has to be lifted up. So maybe I can get some assistance this spring and get that done. Probably take a whole 15, 20 minutes, I suppose. So let's go on a quick tour. We'll end this video out, and then I think I'm gonna, on the next videos, I'm thinking about working on the electric fuel pump back by the fuel pump, or by the tank. Electric fuel pump, I mean, and then I got the line obviously on that other video when it was on the rotisserie. I ran the brake lines and the fuel line already. You know, when it was on the rotisserie, it was really easy to do that way. Although I could have ran it underneath the car like this too, but it's already done. So I think we're gonna work on the rear brake lines and the fuel pump. We'll get that all done back there. Then I gotta run air lines yet for the air shocks. Sometimes I wonder if I should just take them out and put standard shocks in. Air shocks can be a problem. So I'm a little weary about that. I don't know. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I don't know. Whatever. But Yeah. Yeah. Well, I gotta get my ass off the ground here. My buttocks. My buttocks. I gotta get my buttocks off the ground. And I got half the toolbox laying in front of me here again, I see. So, can't believe how many tools sometimes it takes to do something. Yeah. I got this whole bottom though here. That's bed lined here. But later on, when I get this thing done, I'm gonna bed line this all these bolts, everything's getting bed lined. So, car should outlast me. I got about 5-10 years good left of life yet, and then that's it for me. And then, so that's why I'm building my high school car, but better. But I'll show you that picture I got of my high school car back in 1987. I had a 71 Plymouth Duster with a 440 in it and 391 gears, 727 sassy green. That was a 71 Duster, and I wanted to get another 71, but I couldn't find nothing close, and this car was only so far down the road, so this is going to be 75 with a Hemi and 4-speed in it, so but it's going to be sassy grass green. That's why I want sassy grass green again. Everybody says, well, you painted the Challenger sassy grass green. I said, I know I did, but I'm just building my high school car. If this is my last one, I don't know. I mean, for me, so might be my last car I ever built. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just don't know what tomorrow is going to bring for me. All I can do is go with it. But yeah, she'll be a quick one. Well, let's go for a tour. I got to get up here though. All right. So anyway, you can see this edge is good. This edge is good. The hood's just half open a little bit there, but in, I don't know if you can see, this is down. This is down a little bit. If you look at the body line, the door is down. So I got to adjust the door. The front of the door's got to go up. So actually, it's not the side that attaches to the door, the hinge. It's the side that attaches to this A-pillar. So I just got to loosen up those bolts and then raise that just a little bit. If you try to adjust it at the hinge now that goes this way, try to raise this up, what happens then, it messes up the alignment with the door at the back, and the back is really good right now. So I don't know. Can we see that? If you can see that, it's the front that's got to go. So the door's got to go like that. It's got to go like this. This way, that way. But anyway, but you can see the front here looks really good. I think that should be sufficient. The side's about the same. So, see what holds this hood, right now the hood's all just kitty wampus in here like this. But in these things right here, these rubber deals that go in there, and they're adjustable. They got little rubber nubs on them. And this one's missing the whole thing. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to put hood pins on here yet. And that's where the hood pins go. I'll fix it with hood pins, Now you can see, here's the two nuts that we had to put in there. And then you can see our job there, So now what I got to do here is I got a little bit of repairs to do on this fender. Well, no, not on this one, I guess. I guess that one's fine. What does this side look like? One of these were busted. Wait, no, this side looks good. Maybe it's this one, right there. So I gotta drill that out and stuff, Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, the rest of the bolt is still on the other side. Maybe I can grab that with a vice grip yet too and kind of wiggle it. Then I got to put that filler piece in that goes this way. Then I got the hood support piece that goes this way. So we got lots of work. We have yet to begin, guys. I gotta go down there. I gotta block the light. You can see that I got half the toolbox laying there again. So I gotta, yeah, see all that tools. But anyway, I guess all I can say is please like and subscribe. And I noticed that some of you guys are subscribing, and man, I'd like to shake your hand and say thank you. Consider this a shake, you know. I really need the subscribers, guys, to keep this channel alive. Otherwise, I gotta shut her down and have to do this project in the dark. And I don't want to do that. So please, please, just please, if you can, subscribe. And I thank you. And I wish I could shake everybody's hand. But so there's the fuel line that comes up. I think what we're gonna do, the next video is gonna be, we're gonna do complete the fuel system. You know, you can see right there. I got that coming up. So I left it a little long, and then I got to bend it accordingly to the carburetor, you know, which isn't on here yet. By the way, this intake I built. Yeah, I built my own intake. Yeah, I ran it on another car. Actually, I ran it on the Challenger. I think on one of the videos on the Challenger running. But the problem that I'm having with it, it's a good intake, but it's a little warped. So somehow I'm gonna try to run this intake on this car, but I gotta get that flattened out. So I was gonna talk to one of my machine friends and see if they could figure something out. You know, all this welding, there was a lot of welding to do on here. But I kept moving around so I wouldn't warp it, but I should have welded a little bit on it and then walked away. But nope, I ate it all at once, you know, as you can tell. So anyway, so what we're going to do though is I'll leave this part alone. I should really have a vacuum plug on that end so dirt don't get in there, by the way. It's kind of stupid of me not having something on that end. Huh, that's dumb. But anyway, yeah, what I want to do is, I don't know, I can, on the next videos, I think this is what we're going to work on. I still got roll bar work to do, you know. It's not going to be a legal roll bar. It's only going to be 1.5" Dom tubing, so that won't even be legal for this car. But yeah, I got the braided fuel line and all this, and I got the and fittings and fuel pump, and I got everything here to some steel fuel line to run it to the floor and up to them, and so yeah. So there's excuse me. And then I got to make the filler tube yet from there to here. You know, I got the factory one I'm going to run, and then I just got to do a connection here. So I want to run along the floor. Yes, it's going to be a little low, and it'll come up just a little bit, so I have to try to raise it a little bit so the air can come out as I fill. Otherwise, I can use the vent, one of those vent ones I can. And I'm just mumble jumble. We're going to work on that next, on the next video, so stay tuned for that. We'll be mounting the fuel pump underneath the car. So anyway, this concludes the fender installation. I did this one last night. I did this off a video in case I was swearing. I didn't want anybody to catch my words. And it actually went really well. So now, pretty soon I'm gonna have to go back to that 4-speed, and I gotta get that. Now it's bouncing. So I can't believe I did all this body work. There's a big dent here. Look at how nice that turned out. Just like something hit it, and then they took a ball peen hammer and trying to straighten it out. So there's probably 1/16 of an inch of Bondo in here. I hope it stays there. But a hood, I can always unbolt that if I have to. But I forgot about this little ding right here. Okay. Now you're bouncing again. So anyway, I got to clean up my mess, guys. Let's see once if it's snowing yet. Up here in Minnesota, we're going to get our first measurable snow tonight. Nothing yet. Huh. Okay, but anyway, I just hit the button for the alarm system so it'll go off. Which the cops will be here and everything. So please like and subscribe, guys. I guess that's all I know for now. But it sure feels good to have the fenders on it. I can put these sawhorses away. I've been tripping over these sawhorses here. They work good to hold fenders, though. And our work is now complete for now. And then, yeah, I like how they turned out. They turned out really nice. Not too bad. Not too slabby. Not too bad at all. Just that other door has to go. So, anyway, take care. And again, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, guys, so we can keep this channel afloat, and then you guys can watch this whole thing, you know. We got roll bars to finish. It's not legal, though. That roll bar is not legal at all. But you know what? I'm still going to put it in, but it's going to be bolted to the car. I'm putting plates on the bottom. I'm going to weld the plates to the dom tubing. But then I'm going to just bolt it to the bottom. So it'll only go to what, 1149 in an HRA. After that, they'll say, nope, you can't run it. The car's too fast for the cage. So it'll work, but it's not right. So, but, and now to take just $200 worth of tubing and throw it out the door and start over. And this car ain't going to be a race car, but I'll probably run it down the track to see how fast it is. And I think it'll run maybe low 12s, I'm thinking. Mid 12s, low 12s, I don't know. So, and if it runs 1149 or faster, then I got issues with the cage anyway. But like I say, it's just going to be a street car. But anyway, we will talk to you later. Have a good evening, and thank you, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Come on, guys, stop at every stop sign, watch your speed, get there safe, and get home safe. You don't want to hear about Joe Blow got in a car wreck and he died, or Mary Lou did, or whatever. You don't want to hear that, guys, gals. Come on now, it's the holidays. Let's drive decent, okay? God, the worst thing you can ever hear is at a Thanksgiving table that there's a chair empty because of something stupid, okay? Be cool, okay? Do what's right. Come on, guys, gals. Do it right. Survive tomorrow. For tomorrow. Live for tomorrow. I'm seeing stop sign runners. In our family, our mom is a victim of a stop sign runner. They called me that night and they didn't know if she was going to make it. And she made it, and she's helped so many people. That woman that blew a stop sign, she said she was mad at her boyfriend. That's why she blew a stop sign. Damn near killed my mom. So, be cool. Stop at a stop sign. It's there for your safety. It's for everybody else's. Watch your speed. Come on, guys, gals, everybody. Let's make her to the next event. Let's have a good time. Let's live until the end. So, happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. Christmas will be coming in soon, too. Don't have an empty seat at the table. I've been there. It's not good. God bless everybody. Take care. Please subscribe. Let's keep the channel afloat. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you again. Bye-bye.